Hey, what's all going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is the long-awaited and well overdue update to the Supercharged Silverado that has been one of the most popular videos I've posted. It's been more than a year. I get constant update requests. But anyways, here's the truck. Not exactly the video I was intending to do when I wanted to do an update and what people were asking for. There's been actually a bunch of changes in the last year. Multiple pulley swaps. As you can tell, this is no longer the 4.5-inch pulley that came with it. It's a 3 1/4. We got the methanol injection pump and the tank sitting right next to it. That has been done since the last video. And then actually, where is it? Down here you can kind of see it, the smooth boost controller, which I wanted to make a video entirely on that and probably still will at some point. But that's not what this video is about. But essentially it allows you to electronically turn off the supercharger. So the rotors are still spinning, but it forces the bypass valve open, makes it a lot more drivable. If you're going, valet, or you're gonna let your kid drive it, or whoever, your wife, somebody who you don't want having too much fun with it, it's real nice to be able to just turn the blower off or adjust it anywhere, because on set to kill, it's now making, what are we at, 15 pounds of boost?
Yeah.
15. And you can turn it down to 0 or anywhere in between, depending on what you're doing with the truck. So if we're towing, turn it down to 4 or 5 pounds. Racing, turn it up to 15. Dropping the truck off in valet, turn it off completely so that they don't have fun with it. But today's video is actually because a cat has failed. Technically, it's still under warranty, but questionable whether the dealership will warranty a cat when they see the blower. In all honesty, now's a good time to just put in some long tube headers. So that is what's going in. This side is already done. We do have to put the steering shaft back in. I was actually surprised to find out that a long tube header went in from above. Typically you do those from below, so we had already pulled the front drive shaft slightly out of the way, and it still didn't come close to fitting, and that's when we decided to come from above, and it went right in pretty effortlessly. So pretty happy about that. I'm only halfway there. We can head over here. So at least the other long tube is sitting over here in a box. Somebody's having fun out there on the street. Ryan, can you pull this thing out real quick? We got Ryan, who's the owner of the truck. So if you're upset that we haven't done any updates since then, a year ago, blame him, it's his fault. Very nice quality as far as I can tell. The welds look pretty nice. It's all stainless. So happy about that. We have 3-inch V-bands, 2 of these. They're not part of the kit, that was something else. Adding a second muffler since we are losing the cats. This is the Y-pipe defowlers, which will make sure we don't get any checked engine lights. EPA, you can stick it. These are basically the pieces. I like this feature. It already has a bung for a wideband O2 sensor. Comes with various adapters in case you're going to try to connect to an aftermarket system. We will continue to run the single exhaust system. Granted, yeah, if we went to a dual exhaust, I'm sure we'd make more power, but torque is king in the truck right now. So this truck is used for towing and some mild off-roading. So definitely want all the bottom end torque we can get. This will be the second muffler, so they'll be running in a series, not the muffler that I recommended. But I'm guessing with long tubes and no cats, it's probably going to take a third muffler. But for now, it's getting 2, because now we're trying to mellow it out. We're going to be trying to eliminate some of this hokey exhaust system. Here's yeah, local muffler shop really phoned it in on this one. I'll show you.
Thanks for the recommendation.
The fancy hanger work that was done to hold this exhaust system up. But basically, because these mufflers are small, one of the mufflers will sit all the way up front. There is enough room, we've already measured. Another muffler will probably sit right here. And then if it's still not quite enough where this section is right here, we'll probably add in a third muffler. So for now, this is where we're at. Let's see if I can get up. This side's already been all pulled apart. I anticipate the install is going to have to come from below, because there's no chance in hell that header's coming in from above like it did on the other side. So with the other side, we just need to, what's the last thing we need to do on the other side? Oh yeah, we got to hook your steering shaft up. That would probably be helpful.
Yeah.
And then your front O2 sensor connector is here. Based off where the collector is on the other side, this is probably going to have to get cut and extended, just because the kit was a relatively inexpensive kit. It was like $450, give or take. Well, it wasn't the most expensive set of long tube headers, which is probably why it didn't come with a, $499, $500. Probably why it didn't include the connector, or maybe no kits come with the connector, I don't know. But it was vehicle specific, so everything's fitting so, very well so far. So I'll probably grab the camera again after I get this other side in. But we are starting to slow down. Yeah, I showed those. Probably slowing down here. It's lunchtime, so we'll probably be taking a break here real quick. So I'll pick up the camera again when a little more work has been done. All right, hour and a half has passed since the last clip. Only reason it's taken that long is because we stopped to eat. But we got this side in. I was actually quite surprised that it had to be installed from above instead of from below. Yeah, surprised is really the only way to describe it. But once we moved these couple of coolant lines out of the way, it pretty much fell right into place. So very happy with how it came out. The rest of the work will now be done on a lift. So we're gonna start the truck on just open headers. O2 sensors aren't even hooked up. We're just gonna start it up, move it to the lift over there, and then we'll go back to work. The loudest thing I've ever heard. Okay, finally finishing up this video. Obviously you can't tell by just watching the video, but multiple months have passed since those first couple of clips were filmed. Out of desperation to make the truck quiet and drivable, because the two Borla mufflers, which this is one of them here, basically by themselves they did not do the job even close. It was undrivable, it was too loud, not practical. So out of desperation, we added a stock F-150 muffler in a series behind two Borla mufflers. One of them's still in there, right there. So that made it way too quiet. We went from one extreme to the other, but because Vegas summers are no fun to work on cars, basically the truck was just dead silent all summer long. But it's finally done. Long tubes, less than EPA friendly, yeah, you know what I'm trying to get at. Using this Borla muffler as a resonator. This is no name brand eBay, which is actually a very impressive muffler and inexpensive. And then the tailpipe section is still F-150 2015 3.5 to be specific, is what it came off of, but it's all 3-inch piping. So it's finally done. At this point, we're over it. We're done playing with it. We're gonna put it down on the ground and hope that it sounds really good. So we're gonna do one more clip once it's back on the ground, and hopefully we don't hate it. Well, I mean, I liked it before when it was quiet, but it's not my truck. So anyways, here we go. All right, truck is on the ground. Let's hear it. Don't know how well the microphone's picking it up, but it sounds pretty deep. All right, Ryan, let's hear it. Love it. I would call that a success, my friends. One more time, let's hear it. Yeah, don't get much better than that.